Students, in this video, you will learn about brake test, advantages and disadvantages of brake test, problems on brake test. First, we will see the how we are going to conduct the brake test. So, this is another method of testing of DC motors is brake test method. So, this method will use for small size or small capacity of DC motors. So, this is a test, this is a method we will use belt or we will use pulley to apply the load on DC motor. So, this method, this brake test method is the direct method of testing of the DC motors. So, in this method what we are going to do, so to apply the load we will use belt and pulleys arrangement. So, next slide I will show the how the arrangements is made. By adjusting the tension of belt, by adjusting the belts, so we can apply the load on the motor. So, by adjusting the tension of belt, the load is adjusted to give the various values of currents. By increasing the load current will increases. So, that load will be applied on the DC motors. So, load will be applied means brakes we are applying on the DC motor. So, that we are going to test the DC motor at different loads. The load is finally adjusted to get the full load current up to full load current. So, we can adjust the load beyond the full load current we cannot adjust. So, if you adjust beyond the load current, if you increase the uh, beyond the load current, the motor will get heat and it will damage. So, the limitation of this brake test is, so we can test the DC motor up to the full load current or rated current. The power developed gets wasted against the friction between belt and shaft. The power developed gets wasted against friction between belt and shaft. Due to the braking action of the belt, the test is called brake test. So, we will see the arrangement how we are using in brake test. So, this is the arrangement. So, we are using to test the DC shunt motor. The first figure A shows the experimental setup. So, brake test we have experiment in our electrical machines lab 2. So, this all test we will do in experiments in electrical machines lab 2. So, this is the one experiment. Brake test is the one of experiment is there in your lab. So, first figure shows the experimental setup. So, here armature is connected to the supply and field winding is also connected to the supply. So, here we can measure the armature current and field current and line current. So, by calculating the line current, so we can calculate the efficiency. So, here in second figure shows the belt and pulley arrangements to apply the load. So, we have a belt on DC shunt motor. By adjusting the spring balance, so we can apply the load. So, we have a two weight measurements here, W1 and W2. R is the radius of the brake drum. So, by adjusting the W1 and W2, W1 will be the fixed and W2 we can vary using the handle or using the adjustment ring. So, adjustment if you increase, if you decrease the load, so load current will varies. Similarly, the efficiency will also will varies. So, here measuring the W1 and W2, so we can calculate the torque. After calculating the torque, we can calculate the power output. So, we will see the how we are going to calculate the efficiency using brake test method. So, here we have tension in the belt can be adjusted using handle. So, we have one arrangement handle arrangement in this experiment. Already we have seen previous diagram, figure B, uh, uh, belt and pulley arrangement. So using the handle, you can increase and you can decrease the tension, or you can load in kgs can be obtained from the spring balance readings. So you can adjust that one. So we have to note down W1 and W2. So where R is the radius of pulley in meters and N is the speed in RPM, and W1 is the spring balance reading on tight side in kgs. And tight side means not adjustable side, so standard spring balance side. And W2 is equal to spring balance reading on slack side in kgs. So both the weights we have to measure. So net pulley on the belt due to friction at the pulley is the difference between the two spring balance readings. Net pulley is equal to W1 minus W2 kg is equal to 9.81 into W1 minus W2 newtons. As radius r and speed n are known, the shaft torque developed can be obtained as shaft torque is equal to net pull into radius is equal to 9.81 into W1 minus W2 into r Newton meter. So that is the uh, torque we can calculate using this formula. After calculating the torque, so we are calculating the power output or output power. So output power is equal to torque into omega, that is equal to 9.81 into omega W1 minus W2 into R into 2 pi n by 60 watts. So input power is equal to Vi and efficiency is equal to output power by input power. So this is how we can calculate the efficiency. So by adjusting the load step by step till full load, the full rated current, full load means up to the rated current, the number of readings can be obtained. The speed can be measured by tachometer. So we have a device in our lab, so tachometer, so is used to measure the speed of the rotating machine. So tachometer we will use and we will measure the speed. So thus all the motor characteristics can be plotted: speed versus torque, speed versus power, and torque versus power, torque versus efficiency. So various characteristics we can analyze using the graphs. And advantages and disadvantages of this method is, so coming to the merits or advantages. So actual efficiency of the motor under working conditions can be found out. The method is simple, easy to perform, and can be performed on any type of DC motor except any type of DC motor. Even you can do it this method in DC series motor also. So any type of DC motor, so we can perform brake test. So coming to the disadvantages. So disadvantage of brake test, due to friction, heat generated, and hence there is a large dissipation of energy. So directly we are applying the brakes on the motor, so that the friction will be more, and heat loss and energy loss will be more in this method. Some type of cooling arrangement is necessary. So heat production will be more in this type of test. That's what. So we need some cooling arrangement, and convenient only for small missions due to limitations regarding heat dissipation arrangements. So this test we cannot apply for large rating DC motors. The power developed gets wasted, hence the method is expensive. So due to the heat dissipation, power loss will be more in this method. So this method is expensive, and efficiency observed is on lower side. So efficiency you can calculate on lower side only. So these are the disadvantages. And so we have a problem here. One example problem. In a brake test conducted on a DC shunt motor, the pulley load readings are observed as tension on tight side equal to 9.1 kg and slack side is equal to 0.8 kg. The total current is equal to 10 amperes. So W1 and W2 values is given and IL is given. Supply voltage V is equal to 100 volts, speed is 1320 rpm. The radius of the pulley is 7.5 centimeters. Calculate its full load efficiency. So using these values we have to calculate the efficiency. So W1, W2, I, V, R is radius of the pulley 7.5 centimeters. So using these values calculate the torque produced by the shaft TSH. So torque shaft is equal to W1 minus W2 into 9.81 into R. So you can get 6.1067 after substituting the values. So power output is equal to torque into angular velocity. Substitute the values and power output is 110 watts. Power output is 844.133 watts. Input power is Vi. Input voltage is 110 and current is 10 amperes. So here input power is 1100. So this value is 1100 watts. So 1100 watts. So efficiency is equal to power output by power input. So substitute the values. So finally the efficiency of the motor is equal to 76.74%. Since these motors and generators are having rotational losses and mechanical losses, so that efficiency of the motor and generator will be less compared to the transformer. So these are the problems. So it will be asked in examination. Okay. So now so we have discussed in this video brake test, advantages of brake test and advantages and disadvantages of brake test and one example problem. In next video we will see Siemens test, retardation test and problem on retardation test. Okay, thank you everyone.